Hello guys, Robot1 here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, and in today's Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be doing the future of Yu-Gi-Oh, a segment on my channel where I talk about cards coming out later on in the game, for specific archetypes or anything that I feel like talking about. Now, today we have some new Salamangreat support coming out, plus some new anniversary cards and some new premium pack cards. I want to get into all of them because they actually look pretty good, and I want to give my thoughts and opinions on them. Now, obviously, these could be really good, they could be really bad. We'll have to find out because I have no idea what any of these cards do. And there's even a new hero monster, so I am interested in what you do, hero. But yeah, let's get into this because I want to start talking about these really good new cards. So, new Salamangreat cards. Cards from the structure deck Soul Burner. So we'll be getting that at some point. I think it's January we get that. So we got Salamangreat Raccoon. So that would be this one? Yeah. Okay. It is a level 1 Cyberse effect monster. 400 attack, 500 defense. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. Okay. When a Salamangreat monster you control is selected for an opponent's attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and target 2 battling monsters, gain life points equal to the attacking monsters, and also your targeted monster cannot be destroyed by battle for the rest of this turn. Wait, so you send this card to the graveyard, then you target 2 battling monsters. Oh, okay, so you target your own and your opponent's, and then you gain the life point value. Okay, that's okay. It's a decent hand trap. It only works with a Salamangreat monster, though. So I feel like this will be something just to help you recover your life points. It's not a bad effect whatsoever. But what's his other effect? When a Salamangreat monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. When a Salamangreat monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard. That's good. It's recyclable life gain. I'd run it at 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe 2. Salamangreat Gazelle. Level 3 Fire Cyberse effect monster. 1500 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use this card's name's first and second effect once per turn each. If a Salamangreat monster is sent to the graveyard except Salamangreat Gazelle, you can special summon this card from your hand. Pretty good. I link summon. I climb the link ladder. I make this. I believe we're getting a link 1, so that makes this even better. Pretty good. Pretty good. If this card is normal summon / special summon, you can send 1 Salamangreat card from your hand to the graveyard, except Gazelle. From your deck to the graveyard, except Salamangreat Gazelle. Okay, that's good. So you're able to send Eagle, return Gazelle to your hand, and so you're able to normal summon this, send Eagle to your graveyard, add Gazelle back to your hand, then send the Falcon to the graveyard, and then you're able to then link it off, and then you're able to then summon Gazelle again. So that's an instant link too. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you got a Foolish Burial-esque effect, which is actually really nice for the deck. Okay. Looks like we got another level 3 here. Salamangreat Spinny. I'm assuming that's this one. Cyberse effect monster. 1000 attack, 1500 defense. You can only use the first and second cards of this name effect. If you control a Salamangreat card, you can discard this card and then target 1 face-up monster against 500 attack. It's not a quick effect. Its second effect better be pretty good. If you control a Salamangreat monster other than Salamangreat Spinner, you can special summon this card from your graveyard but banish it when you leave the field. I mean, we've already... Actually, did we? Yeah, this is actually pretty good. Okay, so you can use this as effect. Wait, you can only use this card's name first and second effect turn each. Okay, so that's actually pretty good then. So you can discard something, you can discard this, give something a 500 boost, then you can special summon this from the graveyard. That's not bad at all. So so you can essentially boost yourself and then summon this, and that's actually pretty good because it means more damage, more battle, and actually really good. So you know what? Gazelle plus this is an instant link free. I mean, sorry, an instant link 2 or rank 3. I would say that's pretty good. Burning Abyss can use this. Ah, I don't like that. Oh well. But still, that's actually really good because that's an instant link free. That's a new engine that you could possibly use as well. I like that. And we've got Salamangreat Fowl. So that's the bird here. I'm assuming that means it's a pigeon. Level 4 Fire Cyber's Effect Monster, 1800 attack, 200 defense. If you control if a Salamangreat monster is normal special summon to your side of the field, if you set Salamangreat Fowl, you can special summon this card from your hand. Salamangreat are looking pretty good. This starter deck is actually looking pretty good because Salamangreat is a really interesting deck from what I can tell so far. It's going to be able to utilize a lot of things, and this is just getting better and better as it goes along, seeing as it is the first Cyberse archetype. Plus, they already have some good support, such as a way to special summon cards from your hand or graveyard with a continuous spell card. And the first Link monster isn't bad at all either, so this is actually pretty good from what I'm seeing. Okay. And you can send one Salamangreat card from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard. Target one set spell trap card your opponent controls. That target cannot be activated during this turn. Screw your back row, sir. Screw it. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I like it. I like that a lot. Like, there's a lot of utility in this card. It can special summon itself very easily. It can be used to stop back row. I wish it said destroy instead of prevent activation, but nonetheless, it's still pretty good. But it's basically a neg1 at the same time, which I don't like. But being able to just prevent something from being activated allows you to OTK. And with this deck, with all the resources it has and all the ways it has to kill your opponent from what I'm seeing, it's not bad. It's not bad in the slightest. So we've got a Link 3 monster here as well. This lovely thing. So I'm hoping this is really, really good, because if this is really good, that means we'll have a really powerful monster on our hands, and I rank 3 that will be really nice to have for this deck. Okay, so it is Salamangreat Mirage Stallion, or Stalio. The N is put in dividers, but whatever. Rank 3 Fire Cyberse Effect Monster, 2000 attack, 900 defense. 2 level 3 monsters as materials, and you can only use this card's name's first/second effect once per turn each. You can detach one HC's material from this card. Personal one Salamangreat monster from your deck in face-up defense position. Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot activate monster effects except fire effects. That's an Invoker. I like this already. Okay. If this XC summon card is sent to the graveyard, for the link summon of a Salamangreat Link monster, you can target one monster on the field and return that monster to its owner's hand. That effect's irrelevant. That effect is irrelevant majority of the time. I would assume that you wouldn't really be using this as a link material majority of the time, but if you do, that is a nice little add-on. Its main effect is really good. I like that effect. I'm going to make a Salamangreat list, use this card in it, and we are going to see what crazy shenanigans we can do, because I really like this card. I like this card a lot. But the next card we have is Salamangreat Circle. Quick play spell. You can only use one card with this card's name per turn. Activate one of these effects. Add one Salamangreat monster from your hand to your deck. Hey, it's got a rotor! I'm building Salamangreats! Target one Salamangreat Link monster you control that was Link summoned using a Link material with the same name as itself. So you need the field spell to be able to utilize this majority of the time. It is unaffected by other card monster effects for the rest of this turn. So essentially, you're going to be mainly using this to search a Salamangreat monster, am I right? Like, this effect is pretty much pointless half the time, so this is going to be your main effect, right? Right? Yeah, I'm right. But that's actually really good. So the deck has a rotor, it has an invoker, it has a foolish burial, um, so many ways to special summon, and even a cheeky little life gain thing there. But guys, that's actually some really good support for Salamangreats. Let's get into the next bit of Salamangreat support though, because we've actually got a equip spell that I haven't read yet. So it's a Salamangreat monster, and its name is Salamangreat Core. You can only use one. You can only control one Salamangreat Core. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, if it attacks a defense position monster, it inflicts piercing damage. Your Salamangreat monsters don't really have that high attack, so this won't be very utilized. But let's see what else it does. During each battle phase, if the equipped monster was linked summoned using a monster with its same name as a material, it can attack on monsters up to the number of link rating. My opponent controls 3 monsters. I used itself as a link material, and I make the Salamangreat Heart Leah. I get to attack 3 times on monsters. But I feel like if it was using itself to be a link material and you need the field spell and other things to be able to utilize this, I feel like it should be able to just attack directly. Honestly, I don't feel like the on monsters should have been a thing, but it's not bad. It's not bad, not whatsoever. And that's actually pretty good, to be honest, in my opinion. Just being able to use this and then be able to just attack on multiple monsters, it's pretty good. But I feel like they're going to need a bigger link monster to facilitate this card and make it a bit better. But more support. We actually have, so that's all of the Salamangreat support. The Salamangreat support is really, really nice in my opinion. Like, we've got some cool cards. We've got these two, which are the best cards by far. We've got a Rotor and we've got a Invoker in the deck, which is making me want to play even more and more the more I talk about it. But that's just great in general, honestly, in my personal opinion. So let's get on to the next bit of support I want to talk about, which is a new Summon Skull, Exceed Skull Archfiend. It's got the XYZ materials flying around it and everything. It's a Summon Skull. What's not to like? So Exceed Summon Skull is a rank 6 Dark Fiend effect monster. 2500 attack, 1200 defense, same stats as the original Summon Skull. And it takes 2 level 6 monsters to make. Its first effect is this card's name becomes Summon Skull while on the field. Alright, pretty basic. If a Summon Skull you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can use this one material from the card instead. Okay. If this Xyz summoned card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can switch on one Summon Skull monster from your hand, deck. Wait, switch on one Summon Skull from your hand, deck, or deck graveyard. It's not that good. Honestly, it's not that good. It has to summon Skull in general to the field. It can prevent itself from being destroyed twice, but it's not that good. It's honestly not that good. That's all I have to say about that. It doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough. If it said detach material summon Skull from the deck, I'll be a little more on board. But it has to die, and it doesn't do a lot else. I have nothing else to say about this card. So we've got new anniversary monsters coming out as well, and we've got a new Dark Magician Ritual, a new Elemental Hero monster as well, which I want to talk about so bad. Let's get into this. So first of all, we got Magician of Chaos. Okay. It's a level 7 spellcaster ritual effect monster. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. So basic. This card's name is treated as Dark Magician while faces on the field or in the graveyard. Okay, so you can summon out of Eternal Soul. Great, I love that. Once per turn, when a spell / trap card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Okay. When a spell, trap, or monster or effect is activated. I have this face up. Well, no. I summon this with Eternal Soul. Circle is up. I get to banish a card and destroy a card. Pretty good. And its third effect is if this ritual summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, in special summon one chaos or black luster soldier ritual monster from your hand, except chaos magician of chaos, ignoring summoning summoning requirements. Chaos Max Dragon. Super Soldier. This effect won't be used much, but this effect right here is pretty good. It's pretty good. This effect obviously is needed, otherwise it wouldn't be used very much. Honestly, this is a pretty decent card for Dark Magicians in my opinion. Like it's got utility, it's got what it needs to be able to be good. So it's got what it needs in my opinion, and it's a pretty good card nonetheless. Let's get on to the Elemental Hero. Elemental Hero Grandman. So it's like Grand Mole. Okay. Level 6 Light Warrior Fusion effect monster. 0 attack, 0 defense. 2 materials, 2 hero normal monsters. Okay. So I'm going to be using this in a Rescue Rabbit hero deck. Must be fusion summoned. Gains 300 attack and defense. The total levels of its fusion materials. So 8 times 3 is 26. No, 24. So 2400 if I use Rescue Rabbit. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you contribute this card to summon one hero fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring summoning requirements, but it cannot attack monsters whose level is the same or lower than its own. I'm going to utilize this with the Shining, or just fusion and materials in general. Summon Absolute Zero, use Mask Change, go into Acid, nuke your board. I love it. I love it. This is actually great. I can make an Omni Hero normal hero deck. I love this. I honestly love this. This is great. Oh, and the Elemental Hero Fusion monster directly from deck. I love it. I love it. I've got ideas flowing already, guys. You're going to be seeing some cheeky stuff with this card. Okay, so we've got Yusei's Dual Runner here. So Signal Warrior. That's Yusei's Dual Runner. That's straight up Yusei's Dual Runner as a Transformer. And we've also got a little Utopia there. Oh, he's so cute. But okay. Signal Warrior, level 7 Warrior Synchro, 2400 attack, 1000 defense, 1 tuner, and 1/1 non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, during each standby phase, place 1 signal counter on this card and all face-up cards on the field, or in the field zones. Okay. I don't like how it needs counters, but we'll find out what else it does. This card with a signal counter cannot be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. Okay, that's pretty good then. So during your opponent's standby phase, it gains a counter. It won't be able to be destroyed. That's pretty good. Once per turn, you can remove signal counters from either side of the field to activate one of these effects. So in the field zones. So I'm assuming this is all zones. It might be field spell zone, but I'm assuming it's field as in general. So you might be able to remove all 4, 7, or 10. And these effects are inflict 800 points of damage to your opponent, draw 1 card for 7, and destroy 1 card for 10. And that's it. Now, I like how it can't be destroyed by battle card effects. I like how it gives counters to everything, or maybe not everything, during each standby phase. But having to use 10 counters to destroy 1 card, 7 to draw 1 card, and then 4 to inflict damage to your opponent, it's a bit much. But I still like the concept of the card. It's a decent card, and it protects you nonetheless. So I give it a plus, but and also if you can get 7 on the board, a +1 is always nice. But I'll have to see what can be done with it before I actually give it a full rating. And Utonomatopia, Utonomotapia, however you pronounce that name, I'm butchering it already. Baby Utopia. Is a level 4 light warrior effect monster, 1500 attack, 1500 defense. This card is also treated as a Zobaba, Gagaga, Gogogo, Dododo card. You can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. During your main phase, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Xyz monsters. Also, special summon from your hand in defense position 1, 0, or 1 monster from each of these categories. Possibly summon 5 monsters. Pretty good. But sadly, the only one that really is relevant to me is this one. Gagagas. This is trash, and this is trash. This is still trash, but it's better than the other 3. Sad times. Oh well. We've got On Eye's Advanced Dragon, a level 8 Dark Dragon effect monster. Sadly, not a pendulum, and it seems that we don't have any pendulums here. But we'll still see what else can happen. It's a level 8, 3000 attack, 2500 defense. You can only tribute summon this card by tributing 1 level 5 or higher monster. So easy. And you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. If this card is tribute summoned, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So it's got a Flame Wingman effect, all right. When this card destroys an opponent's when this card destroys a opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon 1 level 5 or higher monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, except Odai's Advanced Dragon. I would mainly see it being used in Blue Eyes, to be honest. That's all I could honestly see this being used in, because the level 5 or higher thing, and then being able to use it as a rank link material to make something like a XC, like a Galaxy Eyes or a Blue Eyes link monster or something along those lines. Maybe even in Photon Galaxy is an option, but outside of those areas, I don't see this card being used. And then we've got Backup Supervisor. I actually want to look at this thing's artwork. Come on. Oh, that's pretty good. She's pretty nice. Okay. So what you supervising? And it is a link to Cyverse Link Effect Monster. 1200 attack. Arrows are here and here, as we can see. It's generic, needing only 2 monsters, which is pretty nice. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn each. Okay. If this card was link summoned by using Backup Secretary as a link material at the end of the damage step, when your monster this card points to battles an opponent's monster, you can special one Cyverse monster from your hand. That's irrelevant. Okay. What's the second effect? If this card is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Backup Secretary from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This card is useless. This card is actually useless. I wish this said if it was just sent to the graveyard, because then you could a free monster to link climb, but this is useless. You're dumb. You're bad. Get out. Best cards here. This and my cheeky boy right here. My cheeky boy. It's got Avion on there and Sparkman, and I just realized this is a combination of all the generic heroes. That's pretty cool. But anyway, last bit of cards we are going to be talking about. So we've got cards from the new premium pack here to talk about. And we have got another Salamangreat, Almirage, so the little bunny thing here. And it is a Link 1 Fire Cyberse Link Effect monster. 0 attack. Arrows are bottom right. And it's 1 Link normal summoned monster, so set monster with 1000 or less defense attack. Meliseek. Yeah. Quick effect, you contribute this card, then target 1 monster you control. During that turn, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle by your opponent's card effects. Meliseek. Yeah. When a normal summoned monster / set monster you control is destroyed by battle, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Oh yeah. Ultragas card right here. It's a generic Link 1 that points down, get out of my extra deck, Clara and Rushka, you're being replaced when this is released. Yeah, this card's actually really good. Like, just being able to protect any monster, just being able to protect any monster you control from card effects is actually really, really good. So, protect a Siliquise, protect a Multi-Faker, protect anything like that. Or any deck in general that just can use a Link 1 like this is actually going to be able to use this really, really well. So that's actually a very good effect card right away to look up. But next we have Rose Bell of Revolution. So this is a Black Rose card, I'm assuming. It's a normal spell. You can only use this card once per turn. Add 1 plant monster with 24 or more attack from your deck to your hand. So as a searcher for like Gigaplant, the one that summons monsters from the graveyard, which is also a Gemini monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, especially on 1 plant monster with 2400 or more attack from your hand. Okay. Takes 2 turns to set up. It's pretty bad, but it's not terrible. Okay. Shut up, PC. We'll look at you. We'll do it in a bit. We'll do it in a bit. My battery's running low. Synchro Transcend. So it can only use this card's name, activate 1 turn. Target 1 synchro monster you control, your opponent controls, especially on 1 synchro monster from your extra deck. That is 1 level higher, but it cannot activate effects during this turn. Okay. So this is to rely on your opponent, so it's not going to be used. Memories of Hope. You can only activate 1 card with this effect, with this card's name per turn. Draw cards from your deck equal to the number of monsters, Xyz monsters you control. Would have been nice when Master Rule 3 was around. Thanks. Yeah, this won't be used. It won't be used. Simple as. And finally, Enma's Judgment. Normal trap. When your opponent special summons a monster, destroy those monsters. Then you can apply the following effects. There's 5 zombies from your graveyard. Special 1 level 7 or higher zombie monster from your hand or graveyard. So, a relevant card again. It's Bottomless is better. Like, I guess it's alright in Shiranui's, but outside of that, Bottomless is better. Plus, you have to special summon a level 7 or higher zombie monster. It's not needed. But guys, nonetheless, there has been some really good support here. The Salamangreats look really great. The Summer Skull's garbage. The Hero and Dark Magician here are really cool to have, and just in general, like, there's a lot of good support here. We've even got this lovely little Salamangreat rabbit, which I'm going to utilize in order to guide to the fullest of my abilities. But guys, tell me what you think of all this new support. Tell me if you think it's really cool. Tell me if you think it's really bad. Personally, I think there's a lot of really good stuff here, and we will see what happens with it. But guys, that's all from me for now. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me if you like the cards. Tell me if you didn't like the cards. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content from me, don't forget to press the subscribe button and like button. Just show that you want to see more videos like this, and to just get these videos in your subscription box. If you want to be notified whenever I make a Yu-Gi-Oh video or stream or anything like that, don't forget to press the notification button to be notified of those stuff. But yeah, guys, some really cool cards here. I can't wait to test out the Dark Magician. I can't wait to test out the Hero. And honestly, I'm building Salamangreats. They look really, really fun. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. This is the video, and I will see you guys next time. Robot1, signing out. Later.